London. What an absolute cultural mecca. Home to 9 million residents, 30 million visitors per year, and 200 languages spoken in the city alone. The city's covered with 20% forest land, but despite that, it is still an extremely busy place to live. With a baby, it's quite daunting, so sometimes one must get on the road and get to the countryside of England. Recently, we embarked on a 230-mile road trip in our new electric car with our newborn baby. It was daunting to say the least, but I wanted to show everyone on this channel how easy it can be in an electric car with a newborn child to get on the road, get a weekend in, and really spend some time relaxing with your family. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today we set off from London and we split our trip into two 2-hour stops. So each stop, we stopped at a Tesla supercharging station to make sure we had enough juice in the batteries and to let the little man out, give him a play and also feed him. First stop was Almesbury, where we had a little surprise just after we set off, and the second stop was Exeter. Then on to our final destination, where we stayed at a lovely farm stay. A pro tip for this one: we made sure nap timing centered around this trip. What that meant was we timed each nap for when we were in the car for a 2-hour stretch. We left when he needed a nap, and so he slept. We stopped, recharged, and then when he needed his second nap, we got back on the road. This eliminated the little guy feeling distressed in any way, and it really worked perfectly. So I'd highly recommend basing your trips around nap time. We did get caught in a little bit of traffic at one point where the little guy did get a bit distressed because it all went a bit quiet, but we were able to pull over. My partner jumped in the back seat and we were able to calm the little guy fairly well. We also coincided our arrival time with the usual afternoon routine. So what that meant is we arrived, we set everything up, and then he was able to have a feed, have his bath, and then jump into bed, just like we usually would at home, and we were thankful for this because he had a great night's sleep. The drive out of London was predictably busy and a little bit stressful, but it's a great time to recap on what we brought along with us. You would have seen from my other videos the setups of all of these items, but we brought the Baby Bjorn travel cot, the Baby Zen yo-yo, Baby Bjorn front carrier, and a new little baby monitor. Our newborn was of course sat in the Cybex car seat in the back seat of the car, and we brought the car seat adapters for the Baby Zen yo-yo as well, just for ease of use. Of course, we also brought a range of different clothes, nappies, pacifiers, all sorts of stuff. If you'd like to see a list of this, please let me know in the comments and I can detail this for you. First stop was Almesbury, where we plugged the car in, fed the little guy, and got out to use the bathroom. This cost us about £16 to fill up the car, which was about 40 kilowatt hours. Interestingly, the car filled up faster than we could feed our baby, so it took around 45 minutes to fill up the car, and it took us about an hour and about 20 minutes in total. There was loads of charging stations free, so it was really convenient for us. Then we set back off, and of course on our right, unbeknownst to us, there is Stonehenge, the UNESCO World Heritage listed site, where it was built over a course of 1500 years with stones from 100 miles away and weighing up to 25 tons each stone. So for this one, I'm gonna go that it was built by aliens for sure. Now London is an absolute distant memory at this point. We're into the countryside and it's fantastic. So 2 hours down the road, next stop Exeter. Let's go. There were loads of Tesla charging stations here and a range of non-Tesla charging stations, which was fantastic. And as you can see, the Tesla crew was out in full force. Now this stop cost us about £10 and 25 pence. Again, we stopped for about an hour here just to get out of the car, have a break, get the little guy out of the back seat of the car, and generally relax. And from there, it was about 45 minutes to our final destination, and I tell you, the English countryside is absolutely magnificent. So green, so lovely, such fresh air. So we drove around for a fair bit, we saw the sights, and we got to our final destination. Check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. A little bit different, But if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them. And just be aware, it's not that daunting to take a long road trip with your newborn baby. It's actually quite fun if you plan it out.